My name is Paulo. I want to welcome you to Hands-On Drumming. This video is meant to be a tool for you to unleash that natural sense of rhythm inside of you. Hands-On Drumming is a series of 6 videos, each of graduated difficulty, designed to help you access that natural sense of rhythm inside of you. We're going to be covering the basics of hand drumming, and we're going to take a look at West African rhythms. Why West African rhythms? Well, to me, they're the source, the wellspring of all our modern music. Jazz, bebop, hip-hop, funk, rhythm and blues, they all come from West African roots. If you can understand West African rhythms, that rhythmic sensibility will serve you in almost any musical setting. West African rhythms will be our pathway to a universal understanding of rhythm and music. So let's get started. The first step is to get comfortable with your drum. You want to sit up nice and straight. Make sure the bottom of your drum is open, because if you don't open the bottom of your drum, you're not going to get any sound out of it. So get comfortable. You're about to embark on a long and hopefully romantic relationship with your drum. So the first step is to get relaxed. Now, before we actually start playing, I want you to affirm one thing. You have got rhythm. If your heart is beating and you're breathing, you've got rhythm. That heartbeat. We all got 9 months of rhythmic training in the womb. Boom, 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 boom. That heartbeat at about 110 dB. So all of us, within our cellular structure, within our DNA, within our innermost makeup, is a natural sense of rhythm. The key to developing that rhythm is just practice. Practice and access that rhythm each day. It doesn't take a whole lot. 45 minutes a day, and you can advance rapidly on the drum. Let's take a look at the 3 basic tones on the drum. The bass, the tone, and the slap. The way to execute these tones is through different hand positions on the drum and a basic stroke. Remember that the bass, the tone, and the slap are all created with a stroke where you come down into the drum and then lift out. What you want to do is set the skin in motion and then get your hand off the skin as quickly as possible, rebounding and calling that tone out of the drum, drawing it out of the drum by lifting off as rapidly as possible. So no matter if it's bass, tone, or slap, you want to get off that drum and back up as quickly as possible. So you're actually snapping your hand up. It's an upward energy. Let's take a look at the bass. The bass is done with the palm surface of the hand. You want to use the whole surface. Your hand is very flat. You're going to strike between the center and the edge of the drum with a light blow and lift out. Notice if you keep your hand on too long, you're going to muffle the tone. That's a valid tone, but not the tone we're looking for. The 3 basic tones I'm going to show you, you can play almost any rhythm that exists. Let's try some bass tones together. Nice flat hand between the center and the edge of the drum, and just pat the drum. Come on, join in with me. Try and get a pure bass tone. Don't slap the skin with your fingertips. Just a nice, pure bass. All right, let's try the open tone, or tone for short. Put your hand in the bass position, back where it was, and slide your hand back till your knuckles just fall off the edge of the drum. You're crossing the edge of the drum right where the fingers meet the hand. This is important so you don't hurt your hands. Once again, pulling your strokes and making sure your strokes are in the exactly correct hand position for your hand and your drum will ensure that you do not hurt your hands when you play. There's no reason to be injuring your hands. Take care of yourself. So again, slide your hand back, and when the knuckles fall off the edge of the drum, that is your tone position. Your fingers are together and your hands working like a unit. Your wrists are relaxed and your thumbs are held back so they don't bang on the side of the drum. Let's try some tones together. try some more, and we're going to gradually speed them up. Now, I don't expect you to go that fast yet. Just go as fast as you can comfortably go when you practice your tones and not sacrifice your tonal quality. So we've got the bass and the tone. Let's take a look at the slap. The slap tone is done with a slightly arched hand. Your hand is very relaxed and the fingers are slightly spread, just naturally. You want to make sure your thumbs are held back so, once again, they don't bang on the side of the drum. Now, the exact hand position for the slap and even the tone may vary from drummer to drummer and may vary from teacher to teacher. Everybody's hand's a little different. Everybody's drum's a little bit different. So you need to find that sweet spot for yourself on your drum. I like to have people, when they're starting out on the drum, do their slap tones. They're crossing the edge of the drum right here. That way, again, you're not going to bruise the knuckles on the hand right here. So we're coming in just a little bit for our slap tone. Your fingers are relaxed. You're going to come down into the drum and your hand touches. As soon as your hand touches, you want to snap your hand up, and the whipping action of the pads of the fingers create a very high harmonic as you lift out of the drum, causing the slap tone. It doesn't take a lot of force. It's a relaxed whipping action of the hand. Take a listen to the slap tone. Now I want you to lay your hand on the drum in the slap tone position, fingers slightly spread, thumbs back. Okay, you're crossing the edge of the drum right about here. Now, lift your hands off the drum, keeping them in the same position. When I say 1, I want you to do your dominant hand, your strong hand. So if you're right-handed, that's right. Your left-handed is left. When I say 2, do your other hand. Let's try it together. And as you come down, snap back up to this position. That'll get you used to pulling out of the drum. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we have the bass, the tone, and the slap. Try them together with me in combination. Bass, tone, slap. Bass, tone, slap. Bass, tone, slap. Bass, tone, slap. Very good. The bass, tone, and slap are all you need to play most of the rhythms that exist. Now, I want to take a minute to explain to you the See It, Sing It, Play It system of learning. See It, Sing It, Play It is a unique system of learning that I've come up with that accesses your natural ability to learn rhythm. It bypasses your analytical mind, which can often slow you down in the learning process. First, I will play the rhythms, and you watch me as I execute them. Next, we'll sing the rhythms together. Singing the rhythm brings it into your heart. By singing it, you make that rhythm your own. Once you can sing it, that rhythm is yours. Then all that's left is developing the body knowledge or opening those neural pathways in your arms and in your hands so that you can execute the rhythms without having to think about it. It's different from, say, learning music by reading. If you're learning to read music, what you're doing is you're having to analyze dots on a staff and decode them, and then in your mind tell your body what to do. It's a slow and oftentimes non-musical process. We're also going to be taking a look at African rhythms, and the African rhythms really come from language. The drums were used to communicate from village to village. In fact, they could say anything that could be said with the spoken word. Even to this day, the drums are used to communicate. In West African tradition, there's a technique of teaching called oral tradition. And the oral system of learning is one that utilizes a phoneme or a name for each syllable on the drum. Now, there's many different ones, of course. Depending on the culture, there are some 2,000 different cultures in Africa. In Guinea, you may hear Tim, Tam, Doom. In Nigeria, the Yoruba people, you may hear gun, go, pa. We're going to use a system from the Yoruba people, which was brought to the United States by Babatunde Olatunji, and later refined by Mr. Arthur Hall. This has become pretty much a standard way of learning rhythms. The syllables are gundun, godo, and pata for the bass, tones, and slaps, respectively. Let's start with the bass tones. The syllables for the bass are gun and dun. Gun for your strong hand or your dominant hand, and dun for your other hand. Notice I don't say your weak hand because we don't want to reinforce any negative concepts. Gun and dun. So if you wanted to play gundun, you would simply play gundun, gundun. It's that simple. The syllables for the tone are go and do. Go for the strong hand and do for your other hand. Go do. Go do. Go do. Go do. Go do. And pata. Pata are the slaps. Pa for your dominant hand and ta for your other hand. Pata, pata, pata. Notice how the syllables sound like the tones of the drum. Gundun godo pata. Gundun godo pata. Let's try an exercise together doing gundun, godo, and pata. Ready? I want you to sing it along with me now. Gundun godo pata, gundun godo pata, gundun godo pata, gundun godo pata. You with me? Let's try it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's take a look at some exercises that will get you used to going from one tone to the next, as well as developing the right hand and the left hand equally. The first exercise we're going to do is gun, do, go, dun, do, go, gun, do, go, dun, do, do, gun, do, go, gun, do, go. So we're alternating hands. First the right hand, gun, do, go, then dun, go, go. Ready? I want you to sing it with me. Gun, do, go, dun, go, do, gun, do, go, dun, go, do, gun, do, go, dun, go, do. All right? Now play with me. 1, 2, 1, 2. And picking it up. Now, I don't expect you to go that fast. In these exercises, I want you to go only as fast as you can comfortably go and not sacrifice your tonal quality. This is very important. In the beginning, I want you to take your time and focus on your tones. This is the key to really making your drum speak, being able to execute each tone clearly and concisely. Pay attention to how your drum sounds when you strike it. Pay attention to the way it feels underneath your hand. Soon, your body will automatically learn what a bass feels like, what a tone feels like, and a slap feels like, so that you won't have to think about it. But in the beginning, take time out and practice each tone in isolation. Bass, tone, and slap. Then bass, tone, and slap with the other hand. Then get into your exercises like the one I just gave you. Let's try one more that will incorporate all three tones. This one is bass, tone, tone, bass, slap, slap, bass, tone, tone, bass, slap, slap, alternating hands and developing the right hand and the left hand equally, as well as incorporate all three tones. It's going to be bass, tone, tone, bass, slap, slap, bass, tone, tone, bass, slap, slap, right, left, right, left, right, left. Lefties will do left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And we're going to do bass, tone, tone, bass, slap, slap, bass, tone, tone, bass, slap, slap, bass, tone, tone, bass, slap, slap. Now try it along with me. 1, 2. And gradually speeding it up. Take those exercises and work with them. Work with your tones. Try and develop your tones. Watch your stroke. Be sure to pull out of your drum. Stay relaxed. Be aware of any tension as it builds in your body and breathe through it, relaxing that tension. Make sure you're always seated up nice and straight so the energy can move through your body. Close your eyes and get into it. Let the rhythm move through you. Let the energy from the sound of the drum fill you with energy and give that energy back. And what happens is you create a feedback loop of energy that's healing and that gives you energy. It's the drum. It's magic. Get into it. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. Tituba is a welcome rhythm of the Baga people from the southwestern coast of Guinea. First, I'm going to show you the break for Tituba. It sounds like this. Let's slow that down a little bit for you. Even a little slower. The first thing you need to get for the break is this little roulement at the front. So just try that. It's 3 notes. Let's do it 4 times. Okay, now we're going to add a little bit more. Try with me. 1, 2. Now we're going to add a little bit more on. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, and play. Last time, we're going to add the last note. 2, 3, and. 2, 3, and. 2, 3, and. All right, that's the break for Tituba. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're going to take a look at the first part for Tituba. Play the break and then play the part for you 4 times. Okay, let's analyze what's happening there with your hands. Using the oral system, we have gunta, go, ta, gunta, 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 go, ta. with me. Break. Last time. All right, now the second part for tuba sounds like this. All right, let's break that down for you. It sounds like this. Goon, gota, 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 goon. Break. Play it with me. Okay. Now, the third part for tuba sounds like this. Now let's break that down so you can sing it. Goon, pa, doon. Okay? Try with me. Let's try it 4 times together. Okay, we're going to add a little bit more. First, listen. And. All right, breaking that down for you, that's goon, pa, doon, go, do, goon. Sing it. Goon, pa, doon, go, do, goon. Singing, goon, pa, doon, go, do, goon. And goon, pa, doon, go, do, goon. Okay? Now I want you to play it with me. And. Last time. We're going to add a little bit more now. First, listen. So we have goon, pa, doon, go, do, goon, ta, and goon, pa, doon, go, do, goon, ta. Now I want you to play it with me. And last time. Okay, let's try the whole thing together. First, listen. Let me break that down for you real slow. So we have goon, pa, doon, go, do, goon, ta, doon, go, do, goon, pa, doon, go, do, goon, ta, doon, go, do, goon, pa, doon, go, do, goon, ta, doon, go, do, goon. Play it along with me now after the break. All right, now on the break, we're going to bring in the kinkini, the sangbani, and the dundun, each in turn. First the bell, then the drums. So you can hear how the relationships work between all the parts. After we do each one in isolation, I'm going to play another break. Everybody's going to come in together, and I'll run through the parts on my djembe. Here we go. Everybody. Mandiani. Mandiani is a Malinke rhythm from the northeastern Mandiani region of Guinea. It's a young girl's dance, and actually a special dance for the virgins. The virgins wear special clothing during the dance Mandiani, and we're going to show you the rhythm right now. The break for Mandiani goes like this. Okay, so let me break that down for you. First we have two tones in a flam. So it's two tones almost at the same time. Try with me 4 times. Now let's take a listen to the whole thing again. 1, 2, listen again. Okay, now we're going to sing it. Do, do, go, go, do, do, go. Let me clarify. Our gro, gro, gro. Okay? Gro. Gro, do, go. Gro, do, go. Okay? Gro, do, go, go, do, go. It's kind of a tongue twister. Gro, do, go, go, do, go. 1, 2, play it with me. 1, 2, play it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, last time. Now we're going to do it 4 times at tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4. 2, last time. Okay, now we're moving on to the first part for Mandiani. First I play the break, and I'll play the part for you. Recognize that one? It's a pretty common accompaniment pattern for djembe. It's pa, go, ta, 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 pa, go, ta. Ready? And break with me. You with me? Let's try one more time. Okay, now we're moving on to the second part for Mandiani. The break goes like this. Now, as we come into the second part, listen to how you come in, because the first bar you play, or the first entry after the break, is different than the rest of the pattern. You're going to play 1 slap tone with your right hand to set you up for your part. So notice that after the break, you go slap, slap, tone, tone, slap, slap, tone, tone, slap, slap, tone, tone, slap, ta, go, do, pa, ta, go, do, pa, ta, go, do, pa, ta, go, do, pa. All right, sing the second part along with me. Go, go, do, go, do, go, do, pa, ta, go, do, pa, ta, go, do, pa, ta, go, do, pa, ta, go, do, go, do, go, do, go, do, pa. Now play along with me. Let's take it again, a little more up-tempo. Take your tempo from the break. 1, 2, 3, 4. parts for Mangiani. Now we're going to add the kikini, the sangbani, and the dundun ba. The dundun ba means big dundun, the big drum down there on the end. Okay, so first the kinkini bell, then we add the drum, sangbani bell, adding the drum, dundun ba bell, adding the drum. Then the next break we all come in together. Ready? Thanks for joining us for Hands-On Drumming. You know, drumming is really important. It's important to humankind. It's probably the oldest and most universal path to vitality, ecstasy, and community. The drum is indeed a healing drum. A great drummer once told me, take good care of your drum and it'll take good care of you. I'd like to pass that advice on to you, which came to me from Mr. Papa Joe Jones of the Count Basie Ensemble. Before we go, though, I'd like to show you a couple of other learning tools that you might be interested in. The first is West African djembe drumming, my first video. The video was rated #1 by Drum Magazine and Modern Drummer and got 4.5 drums out of 5. It's a 2-hour-length VHS video which covers the basics all the way through advanced djembe rhythms. Also is a companion audio cassette. The audio cassette contains the same rhythms as the video, plus 1 extra. And last but not least is our Master of the Forest CD. For your listening pleasure, we've gathered the top artists from the National Dance Company of Senegal, the National Dance Company of Guinea, all together with top percussionists from the United States to produce a recording, one of the finest quality West African recordings you'll hear anywhere. I guarantee your satisfaction on this CD. It's a musical tour of Guinea, West Africa, the heart, the birthplace of the djembe. Beginning on the coast, we travel through the plains and deep into the forest region of Guinea to explore the rhythms and cultures of West Africa. Watch for our upcoming series of dance videos where we'll teach the corresponding dances to go with the rhythms you learned in Hands-On Drumming. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Peace.
Here's a sample of what's in store for the next 5 sessions. We'll be taking a musical tour of West Africa, beginning on the coast of Guinea, to learn the celebration rhythm, Kasagbe. Then it's off to the countryside to experience the community harvest of grains with the cultivation rhythm, Kasa. In session 3, the drums announce that the time for the rite of passage into manhood is about to begin with the rhythm Soli.